Ever felt like you are walking on eggshells, questioning your sanity? Emotional abuse creeps in like a silent storm, eroding self-worth. It's a hidden menace, harder to spot than a ghost at a picnic. Curious about breaking free from these invisible chains? We'll uncover the secrets together. Discover empowerment, healing, and the strength to regain control. Join us as we unravel emotional abuse. Stay tuned, because your emotional freedom might just be a few steps away. Let's dive into the hidden world of emotional abuse. It's more common than you might think, lurking in everyday interactions. Let's start with familiar settings like family. Emotional abuse often hides here in plain sight. It could be a parent constantly criticizing a child. Over time, this chips away at the child's self-esteem. They grow up doubting their worth. In romantic relationships, abuse can take a different shade. Ever felt controlled or isolated by a partner? These are signs of emotional manipulation. The abuser might say they want what's best for you, but it's often a tactic to control. Jealousy can morph into isolation, making the victim feel caged. Romantic emotional abuse can feel like walking a tightrope. One wrong move, and you face a storm of accusations. Next, let's talk about friendships. Not all friends have your best interests at heart. Some manipulate through guilt or play mind games. They might act supportive on the surface, but it's a facade. Professional settings also aren't immune. Emotional abuse can occur at your workplace too. Think about relentless micromanagement or public scolding from a boss. It erodes your confidence over time. This leaves you questioning your skills and worth. Emotional abuse isn't just limited to one-on-one interactions. Sometimes it's systemic, woven into the culture of a group or organization. Spotting emotional abuse isn't straightforward. It's subtle and can be difficult to pinpoint. Unlike physical abuse, there are no visible scars. But the emotional wounds cut deep and linger. Victims often blame themselves, amplifying the abuse's impact. They question their reality. It's like living in a house of mirrors. Tactics like gaslighting make them doubt their perceptions. The manipulation can be so finely tuned that the victim doesn't even realize it's abuse. They internalize the blame, thinking they're the problem. Anxiety and self-doubt become constant companions. The psychological toll manifests physically too. Chronic stress becomes a part of life. Sleep disturbances, headaches, and fatigue are common. The burden of emotional abuse is heavy. Over time, the body's immune system can weaken. This makes you vulnerable to various illnesses. Long-term effects include depression and PTSD. Isolation creeps in as victims pull away from others. The safety of solitude often seems preferable to a world of uncertainty. Breaking free from emotional abuse starts with recognition. Acknowledging the problem is the first step. From there, one can begin to regain control of their life. Therapy provides essential insights. It offers tools to dismantle the emotional traps set by abuse. Support networks serve as lifelines. Friends, family, and support groups can offer understanding and encouragement. Sharing experiences with others who've been through similar situations helps too. It can be empowering, affirming that you're not alone. Importantly, it fosters resilience. Building a strong support system is crucial. It's also important to cultivate self-care practices. These practices prioritize mental health and self-worth. Engaging in hobbies and interests that lift your spirit can be therapeutic. They act as reminders of who you are beyond the abuse. Expressing oneself creatively can be healing too. It becomes a means to process complex emotions. Personalized gifts can symbolize personal milestones. They can be tokens of recovery and resilience. Empowering oneself through education is also key. Understanding the forms and tactics of emotional abuse aids prevention. Sharing this knowledge spreads awareness. It helps others recognize signs early on. Awareness also ignites social change. It encourages environments where mental well-being is integral. As more voices rise against emotional abuse, the silence surrounding it diminishes. Bringing the conversation out into the open is vital. It breaks the cycle of secrecy that allows abuse to thrive. Every shared story contributes to a larger movement. This movement supports victims and fosters healthier connections. Society becomes more compassionate and supportive. Despite the insidiousness of emotional abuse, recovery is possible. Navigating the journey to healing is challenging, but not impossible. Resilience grows from personal empowerment. Each step taken towards understanding and recovery opens new doors. Gentle progress is still progress. With continuous efforts, emotional wounds start to mend. Remember, acknowledging emotional abuse is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your strength. Choosing to heal reshapes your narrative. It paves the way for a future free of invisible chains. Creating a nurturing environment contributes to long-term healing. It encourages individuals to thrive and reclaim their sense of self. Through courage and determination, freedom and empowerment become attainable. Stay connected to sources of positivity and hope. Use this newfound knowledge not just for self-healing, but to uplift others. Encourage dialogues around emotional well-being and abuse. You hold the power to make a difference. Shine a light on emotional abuse. Help dismantle its hold, one step at a time. Let's build a kinder, more understanding world together. The journey might be daunting, but you're not alone. Reach out, speak up, and break the silence. Emotional freedom is your right. Take that step today. Every day is another opportunity to heal. Stay curious, stay empowered, and keep moving forward. Together, we can transform understanding and spark change. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, your voice matters. Share this message if it resonated with you. Let's foster a community that thrives on support and resilience. Join the conversation. Your story can inspire and offer hope. Let's keep striving for a world free from emotional abuse. Until next time, take care and stay empowered. Subscribe for endless gift ideas and emotional freedom tips. Visit Promisera to find gifts that empower and heal. Transform your life and others with the perfect gift today.